Okay, hello. Today I'm talking to Allegra, who we've just finished our sessions, and she's very kindly agreed to do a video just to talk a little bit about how it all went for her. So hi, Allegra.
Hi.
Hi. So can I just ask you to start off with what made you decide to book in with me?
I've done therapy before, but not somebody who's dealt specifically with narcissism, and also somebody who kind of just wanted to go straight to the subconscious, which I knew I was having issues with. So it felt like the right step.
Okay. And what was going on in your life at the time you decided? Was it a specific moment that you felt that it needed to be done?
Yeah, actually, everything was going quite well, but I had a very, very bad panic attack to the point where I really scared myself and my family, and I realized that I had healing that I still needed to do, and that it was still taking some control over my life. And I really just wanted to get past that.
Okay. And how long have you had this problem with the panic? And
Oh, I've been having panic attacks since I was a teenager, and they've gotten less and less. Um, but I was still having really bad reactions under certain circumstances that I just wasn't happy with.
Okay. And how had you tried to fix it in the past? You mentioned that you've done therapy. Were there other things that you tried?
Yeah, I mean, lots of things. Removing stressful and abusive people from my life, changing my lifestyle, changing everything really. I've always been the type to like be very proactive, and stress seemed to be a real trigger. So I did everything I could to help that. My health as well, I really tried to focus on. And yeah, and it did help. It did help. It just didn't completely cure the whole issue.
Okay. And how about having therapy? Why do you feel that didn't really get to the heart of the issue?
Well, it did help a lot. It did help me understand a lot. But it didn't get rid of the sort of almost primal response to things. So that even though I understood what was going on and I had validation I hadn't had before, which really did help, there's a moment, for me, it's a bit like childbirth, where just another part of you takes over in a moment that you don't quite have control over. And that's what panic attacks feel like. It's like just something primal that, you know, you don't have control over. And I didn't like that because I could feel myself almost regressing, like I was a child again.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've gone through so much, I don't want to keep having that pullback. So I felt like there was more that I could do.
Okay. And what were your thoughts on hypnosis before you came to see me?
I had tried it once before, and it was good, but I should have hung in there longer than I did. And I think at the time I was too much like almost trying to put a band-aid on the situation and go, oh, that's fine, that helped, and just get on with it, when I wasn't really ready.
Okay. So how would you describe this entire experience?
It's really amazing. I I'm I like to be really open about everything and open to things. So I really wanted to explore it, but I didn't know what was going to happen and how it was going to change my thinking. And I have to say, I'm really impressed at just how much my thinking has changed. And I didn't expect that. I thought it would take longer, and it really was, almost automatic. And like I was saying to you before, between our sessions too, I could see things working itself out. And that's been a really amazing process. But I'm not like I had quite a bad experience where I would have normally been scared and my heart would have been pounding, but being around this person, that was an issue, and that didn't happen. And that was such a big thing for me, to have control in that time and not have that primal takeover. Really good.
Okay. What about the actual method itself? Did you find that surprising? Or if you
Yes, definitely. I definitely found that surprising. But then it made total sense, and I could feel it working.
Okay. And how do you feel now?
I feel really good. I feel ready as well. I feel ready to kind of just take things on, and I don't feel so worried. And when I came to you, I felt like a little bit of a ball of mess. And I don't feel that way anymore. I feel like I'm in control. And I think that's probably the biggest difference, I think, in the way I've been thinking the last few weeks, is just I am in control. And I don't think I've ever thought that before.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
Excellent. So when you think about your life now going forward, what are you most looking forward to?
Not having these like weights on me. They kind of felt like different weights just pulling me down and keeping me from moving forward. And I don't feel that anymore. And that's quite exciting.
Amazing.
I feel a lot freer.
So what would you say to people who are putting off fixing their problems?
Just go for it. There's nothing to lose, you know, apart from just more time. And I think if you're open enough to the process, but also just open enough to yourself, you can do lots. And so I, you know, my advice is just go for it.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. You've been amazing to work with. I've really enjoyed working with you. So yeah, I wish you all the best of luck going forward. And yeah, I'm really excited to see how you get on.
Thanks, Claire. I really appreciate it.